Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dan's Studio, where we bring you the latest news in a short and informative format, and of course in the comfort of a studio. Now, in order to comply with the government's wishes, we here at Dan's Studio have decided to self-isolate and to work from home. Which is why, as you can see, we are recording this episode in my own living room and not in our studio anymore. Now, over the last few days, some states and territories here in Australia have decided to ease up on their stay-at-home restriction laws. But before this all became active, there were some NRL players which are professional rugby players, they actually decided to breach the law and decide to catch up with some of their friends anyways. Now, the three of the NRL stars have been fined for flouting the social distancing rules. Latrell Mitchell and Josh Adu-Carr were both fined $50,000 each, with Nathan Cleary being fined only $10,000 each. Jeez, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Oh yeah, money.
The shots that rang out across the NRL and seriously damaged the reputations of Josh Adu-Carr and Latrell Mitchell.
Oh! How'd he miss it?
The players have been charged with firearm offences and will face court in August.
The actions of our players that has come to light over the last couple of days has obviously been disappointing.
They've also been hit with a $50,000 fine and a one-game suspension for breaching social distancing rules while on this weekend camping trip. But the suspension and 60% of the penalty have been held over unless they transgress again.
This is serious. The players know that if they step out of line between now and the competition starting, or once the competition started, they'll be letting their teammates and the competition down.
After reading a bit more about the news and all the repercussions that came about it, not only am I a little bit jealous that they actually got to physically see their mates and friends, but I'm also a little bit disappointed in the fact that this could eventually lead up to the state governments tightening the restriction laws just again in order to prevent us from going outside. I've been alone for the last 2 months and I'm starting to go a little insane to the point where I'm starting to see double and I'm starting to talk to myself. What's up, man? How you doing? How's your weekend? How's your week been? It's good, yeah? It's good? It's not bad? Oh yeah, not too bad. How's your week? It's good, yeah? Cool. Now, because of the coronavirus pandemic, it has shown that the overall mental health of people have actually declined as a lot of people are isolating by themselves. It has been reported that there are higher levels of anxiety, stress, and loneliness. Now, being alone for a long period of time can lead to an increase in all of those mental factors. As I have personally been alone for some time now, and I can feel that my anxiety and stress have been going up quite a bit. Just need to see my friends. Where are my friends? Oh, I need to see my friends. However, it is times like these where we actually get some personal time and actually just think about what is actually really important to our lives. There are actually a lot of ways, if you look at it from a different perspective, there are many ways that you can actually tackle this. Obviously, trying to stay fit during this time is actually extremely hard, but it's still important to manage to fit in some time during the day to actually get some exercise in. It is important to get your blood flow moving and, to get the body pumping a bit, get some sweat going. It's very important. Now, I'm sure the NRL stars had their own personal reasons as to why they thought it was okay to actually do what they did. However, it would be nice if they considered how the rest of the world is coping, as I want to see my friends too, but I cannot because I'm stuck here in this elevator. Okay, I'm actually terribly sorry about this episode. As you can see, I am going a little bit insane being alone in this cooped up apartment for so long. It's not easy, and I'm sure people around the world are finding it just as difficult as I am. But on the bright side, it does seem that the restrictions are slowly starting to loosen up as cities around the world are slowly lifting their restriction laws. Now, here's a video that I was able to find of what it was like for people to actually finally be able to go outside and enjoy the wonderful world that we have to offer for the first time since the isolation rules came up.
With a lot of joy, a lot of nerves, the children were looking forward to going out after 45 days at home. A lot of happiness. It's a relief.
It has been too long for children to be confined, so today it's like a little space for hope, a very necessary one.
So as a constant reminder, I would like to remind everyone that the coronavirus is a serious issue. We should be complying with what the government is telling us, as social distancing is the best weapon we have against the virus. We need to be understanding that the next couple of months are going to be super, super tough, but it is going to be better in the long run. So we certainly want to maintain us, just keep going. We're almost there. Remember to always avoid crowded areas and to maintain a good level of hygiene. Always remember to wash your hands properly and to wear face masks if you need to. Now again, I want to remind everyone, please to remember to subscribe, punch our like button and share our content. As we know, it's a tough time for everyone. Here at Dance Studio, we want to continue to bring you guys the latest information about the world, Australia even, and to just create some entertaining, lighthearted content with some few jokes here and there to keep everyone's spirits up and lighthearted. You know, it's important to have a positive mindset in this extremely stressful time. I'm your host, Dan. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good weekend. Bye.